Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to ignore Eve and play as Lilith and defeat the Lamb. Possibly without picking up coins, hearts, bombs. More likely than not, that's not gonna happen. Lilith is a nightmare and I want to get done with it, so probably we're just gonna make life as simple as possible today. Unless I'm just particularly feeling incredible about how the run is going. I'm keeping the opportunity there by not picking up that coin immediately, but also keeping in mind that I probably just want to explore the rest of the floor and just to see if there's anything else waiting for us. If there's like an incredible item in our item room, it becomes worth considering again after all. And if there's not, then it's not worth considering at that stage. Use the item whenever there's a big room pretty much, because it'll be mostly recharged by the time we're done with the room after all. These enemies have also killed most of the enemies in the room already, so really it's about making friends, and I can appreciate the sentiment at the end of the day. That's pretty much what Lilith is about. You have a box of friends, and occasionally the enemies inside the room will also just kill everyone, so it all works out in the end, and I can appreciate that. It's nice when you have a nice and well-rounded character that just takes care of business by the power of friendship, and you know, it's good to have a little bit of positivity in this game from time to time, because some of the messages in this game could be construed as being a little negative at times after all. I'll take a trinket. Famine, that's not bad. I mean, with the box of friends, that basically means we're gonna get a second part meat cube or bandage ball pretty much every fight, so that's alright. We can use that to attack enemies from occasion. It's gonna deflect some of the tears getting shot our way. Not so much deflect as destroy, I suppose, but still, it takes care of some of the danger. It's a meat cube as well, so that's nice. And we have a way of attacking enemies now by just walking into them, more or less. The obvious dangerous side of that whole idea is that you're running into enemies with low amounts of health, but you know, could technically work out. Technically we could do something like this and yeah, just pretend that I hit them. I did not hit them. I did not even hit them slightly. Deck of cards. That's not exactly what I had in mind when I said mind-blowingly good item room items, so much as it is well, it's alright on most characters, I suppose, just very much specifically not this one. Which is a problem when I am playing as this character currently. We got 0 bombs, 0 keys, 1 coin. I've made up my mind. I'll just do it as Azazel at some point. It's really not worth the effort of trying to repeat this every run and having a bad time with it. Just checking out the shop in case it's specifically the one shop where there's a bunch of luck ups just waiting for you, but unfortunately it was not. So that's really all we can do in this floor. All in all, not overly impressive, but still, it was a floor. We got through it, we didn't take damage. We actually got the compass effect from our trinket, which does occasionally activate, so that's at least something. And I'm hoping that this enemy dies before he touches the flames and becomes significantly faster and stronger, because that is also something I do not wish to be dealing with right now. I should probably be destroying flames as well, but nah. Another active item in our item room. Very nice. I mean, we're making some progress towards the bookworm transformation, but we're also making progress towards not having an item to kill an enemy with, and that is the more worrying part of this entire debacle right now. I do hope that we're at least going to get some more coins, keys, and bombs to pick up, otherwise, and hearts, of course. Because otherwise I feel like picking up that one singular coin at the start and then nothing else would make it seem a little bit wasteful at the end of the day. But fortunately, we found a second coin. So all of this not lost for sure. Also, the compass effect is just quite nice because it means I can use the box of friends and more or less assume that we're probably going to find another room where we can recharge our items a little bit. So that's nice. There's a big room incoming. We still haven't found a bomb. There is a pill over there, which I cannot reach. Can't do anything with that. It's irrelevant. Never mind. It's all good. It's all fine. I actually wouldn't mind just getting Maw of the Void or something like that and just use that for the remainder of the run rather than having to play as Lilith. I'm starting to realize My real problem just lays with playing this character and not so much anything else, really. I mean, I just really like to have an attack that doesn't rely on familiars, and I suppose when that is what you're trying to go for, then perhaps this is not the character I should be playing as. A lot of consumables here, and unfortunately I can't reach any of them. I wouldn't mind destroying this Wheel of Fortune machine that I have in my pocket right now, but I need a bomb for that, and I can't quite reach him. I'm a little tempted to check out the Devil Deal, actually, because we did get some health at least. And if there's flight in there, I actually would be fairly tempted. If only we could, like, to reach some of the consumables, to maybe go into that cursed room while taking a little bit less damage. There is a lot of different things that are attracting me to that idea, so yeah, I might check that out. That enemy just walked into the flames. That enemy also just walked into the flames. Very nice. We got 2 bombs, so we could at least go to the super secret room that's hopefully over here. Let's do this. Very nice. A key was inside that Wheel of Fortune as well. Not sure where my secret room is, but that's fine. Unless there's something amazing in there, I suppose. But for now, it's okay. A lot of red hearts. There is not a sacrifice room on this floor. And I only have 1 red heart container, so really there's a lot of reasons why that wouldn't be the best idea. Secret room's not over there. It's not over here. Might be next to the shop. Yeah. Next to the shop is a possibility, and then over here as well. And in terms of usefulness, this would be worse. So of course it's here. Ooh, Jawbreaker. As much faith as I have that we are definitely going to be getting more map effects with that 25% chance, I'm just gonna take the Jawbreaker instead and hope for some extra damage on occasion. And we'll just call it a day. We have 2 keys, 2 bombs, decent amount of money. A Hierophant card as well, which makes the Devil Deal even more tempting, because if there is a particularly large amount of Devil Deal items, then it might work out to just use the Hierophant to steal a couple of them. But let's see what kind of boss we're dealing with first. It is the Gurglings, everyone's favorite boss. Unfortunately, and I only really just noticed this, that the Box of Friends doesn't multiply things spawned by the monster manual. Which is a little unusual, but fair enough, I suppose. I'll take that. I don't mind it for the Leviathan transformation progress, you know, but also don't mind it because of the whole Brimstone thing. I would lose out on another Incubus. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna see if this works out, because I think Brimstone with Incubus is pretty much just like Lil Brim, but probably a little bit better because of a variety of reasons, probably, that someone could mention. Mostly it being tied to my damage and not just random familiar damage, I suppose. Death's List already giving me a soul heart, so might as well go in here then. Feels like it would be worthwhile. Immediately 7 coins, not bad. Guppy Piece, also not terrible. It'll tell me if there are soul hearts in the blue flames at the end of the day, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? It does get the job done. I can probably figure out a way to kill these enemies in the right order with this Brimstone as well, provided they don't stand in a line or something like that. Which they're doing very well. There we go. No worries. It is very similar to Lil Brim for sure. Not sure if I regret the decision, but simultaneously, I think it'll probably work out. Don't like this room. Don't love this room. How am I going to kill enemies in the right order if that guy's there? Yeah, that was the poops spawning out of him then is also just... anything that spawns enemies, it just makes Death's List so awkward. And I've said this every single time that I've gotten the item. And I love me some consistency, so we're just going to keep saying it for the remainder of my human existence. And that's just the way it's going to be. I would love to get a room without that thing in the middle, though. That would just be wonderful. because it is overcomplicating my life. It adds fear to the situation. And it's fear that I do not personally wish to deal with. Because fear kills me. It kills the me, and that makes my runs die, and that's no good. But fortunately, we did manage to clear the enemies in the right order for Death's List. We got a tier 8 up. So again, I would say the Death's List has already paid out for itself with that singular soul heart and the tier 8 up, but hopefully we can get some more stuff out of it. It really is quite a decent item if you can work around it, especially with rooms without enemies, of course. Stuff with just like a single button or something like that, or it's just freebie, anything with one enemy inside it, or a boss or something like that. Usually just entirely free, which is nice. I'll just explore this room as well, actually. Stuff like this as well, it's not too terrible. It's a little bit of an annoying room for sure because of the tier explosion at the end of the day, but that's really about it. Okay, moved slightly. Did that not count? No, I got a pill which I can't quite reach unless I blow up that poop to create a bridge, I suppose, but I'm not sure if that's... I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm good. Let's just keep up the attempts of killing enemies in the right order, though, because I feel like even if I can't quite reach it sometimes, whenever it does work out, it works out. I need to stop killing enemies above holes, though, but fortunately that one worked out. Rooms like this as well. Just a free Yara. Don't mind that at all. Pretty good deal. Not sure if my secret room's over here or to the right of this room, because I think that's actually not impossible with the rooms that are currently surrounding it. Plus there's rooms like this where it's like, yes, it is over here. And indeed it was. Don't see a tinted rock. I do see a shopkeeper, and rather I don't see him anymore. I'm not sure what my health currently is, and I think it's enough to technically take a devil deal, but like maybe barely. That's not... Yeah, that's just not very good. Yeah, it's just not great. I mean, it works when you're really trying to make it work, I guess. I'm just gonna actually just deal with this with brimstone because it's too much. There probably is a use to that item where it's not immediately just terrible, but I have not personally found it. I have mostly experienced the bad and not so much the good. But maybe one day. This is fiddly. Yeah, I don't like that mushroom being there. Which I guess is the whole point of the mushroom, but still, I don't appreciate it. But we made it work. And as a reward, Death has granted us range up. Alright. Okay, well. Yeah, obviously, if we can get like the little battery trinket as well, then that's just brimstone per room, so that's a pretty good start. Don't mind the map either. Don't mind the soul heart either. We have exactly the right amount of money for all of my troubles. Also, there's a tinted rock here. And now we're definitely at the point where I have enough hearts to take a devil deal, so if we do get one, I might take one. Maybe two if one of them gives me my health back, but it is, it's still a little bit of a concern. I mean, this boss, even though it has the little skull above it, I know that we're not going to kill them in the right order. Especially with brimstone as well. It does not help my situation. So let's just make it as easy on myself as possible. Not worry too much about life. And easily take care of business. Growth hormones is pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. So far this run is making decent progress. It's nice to have a run that's not overly complicated. We have a decent amount of health as well, so that's nice. The skull is in the one on the top left, which it's a little annoying to go for specific ones here, but simultaneously I guess it doesn't make that big of a difference. Because for the most part it's just trying to shoot correctly. Come on, please work with me. There we go. Did get hit once here, unfortunately, and it is fairly awkward to shoot these enemies. And then the key landed in the hole there, but you know, it could have theoretically been good. There we go. Just run through that. I'm guessing the secret room is right next to that one. I'm actually just gonna deal with this the easy way because I got a little frightened with the skeleton's movement there. But it worked out in the end. Come on. Just a little more. There you go. So the secret room is almost certainly over here, right? I mean, yeah. Let's just blow that up. Free destruction of a shopkeeper through the use of a troll bomb is always a good time. We can reach that curse room for 1 bomb, and we do have a decent amount of bombs available, so that's not too worrying. Just using the meat cube here to make it a little bit easier on myself to kill these spiders in the right order. 1 more free bomb as well. What a good time we're having here today. I like the easy runs. It's a shame there's only so many of those left before we really have to do the more tricky things here and there. I could take this, it's just not... I don't really have red hearts, do I? Yeah, I mean, it'll only affect red hearts, so I might as well. Maybe we'll get a red heart container somewhere in the run, and then we can at least get a little bit of a stat up sometimes. This is just free stuff. Could use Yara on some of these things, actually. I'm not exactly sure where I want to be using Yara at the end of the day here. But I'm sure we can find a place. If need be, we can always use it in the dark room after all. Which would still be 8 devil deals that we would be able to get at that point. Or at least be able to choose from, which is nice. I'm actually just going to do this, because this room is not fun. And I dropped a little battery as well, so... I can more or less get away with just picking that up later. I might actually just leave it there for now, though. That's too many spiders for me to deal with in a proper manner. So instead, I will simply not. I do kind of wish I had this build on most other characters, though. And let's re-roll this a couple times, hopefully. We do not have a lot of money anymore. Charm of Vampire. I mean, I still don't have red hearts. Yeah. Let's go look for some money on this floor after this, because this is, well, I was trying to be a little bit too greedy there, but we did get a damage up for our efforts, so ultimately, I'm not too mad about it. With those spider enemies in particular, I don't really want to even bother because I'm scared of them. We have a 72.5% chance of a devil deal, but we can maybe raise that a little bit more if we find a beggar somewhere. Okay. This might be money, at least. I still need to get that dollar bill at some point. That also worked out a lot more wonderfully than I had anticipated. But fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, 14 coins. I mean, that's a car battery. I mean, I kind of want to get the car battery. Oh, the car battery would have been so good with the box of friends as well, but... yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's an always yes. This is too good not to take in every single situation. I'm sure one day that will change, but for now, the way it is if I ever not take Sci-Fly is because it was probably a question mark, or I'm just tired of winning all the time, and quite frankly, I feel like that second one is unlikely. Although I guess it does struggle a little bit with that room in particular. No, that's not even that bad, but I don't know. I kind of like the teeth whenever I'm not using brimstone, but we are slowly on the way of just having brimstone all the time, I suppose, as well, so I don't know if I really want to bother too much. I don't know. Paralysis. I was kind of hoping for a gulp pill as well, since we do have that Verp waiting for us there. We could use Yara as well to simplify things. I'm just going to kill you second. Okay, still the right order. Wasn't sure. It was... you are in the way. Can be a little bit difficult to tell. Can you imagine having box of friends, car battery, and 3 Sci-Flies because of it? Yeah, Sci-Fly probably... I mean, box of friends probably still was the better choice overall, but... you know, sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself, and unfortunately it didn't pan out this time. I'm gonna give this one some bombs, actually, like 2 or 3. Until he pays out at least once. 1 coin. I'd say that was worthwhile. Now we have a nice round number of coins. We have significantly less bombs. It's just better. It's just a better time. Let's just blow up some of these mushrooms as well. I'd actually really like to have that gold pill. Not a bad pill pool, but it's just not quite what I'm looking for, unfortunately. Because if I can get one gulp, then I can get at least 2 more as well. And that would just be really nice. But as it stands, afraid not. Yeah, this is the kind of brimstone I was hoping for with that car battery. It's just a regular sized brimstone and it's dealing so much damage. Unfortunately, no devil deal again or a health up. So we won't be able to use those red hearts, unfortunately, to get a little bit of a stat up in the next floor. So that's a little unfortunate for sure. One more unidentified. Bad gas. Yeah, it's a pity. Would have been really nice to eat all these trinkets for sure, but it is what it is. Let's move on. It's fine, I suppose. It's just not... It's just a little unfortunate at the end of the day. What do we got? We're 18 minutes in. We're probably not going to make it to boss rush in time because I'm just not playing that quickly right now, am I? But that's okay. Let's just take our time, really explore the maximum potential of Death's List here. And see what kind of nonsense we can get away with this Sci-Fly as well. Another Soul Heart. We've gotten so much from Death's List. Like occasionally I take some extra damage because of the extra effort you have to put into it, but simultaneously it's been so strong. Another damage up just randomly, like that's just wonderful. Really good stuff so far. Might not, well, I guess I might open this. Was kind of hoping the bomb would hit. Oh god. let's just get rid of all of this with our really big brimstone attack instead. It seems like the better choice. This is also the kind of room where you just don't want to even bother. Even though there are still so many rooms where bothering with Death's List is a nightmare situation. Whenever it does work out, it always seems to be worth it. Even if it's just a single consumable you get for your troubles. Huh. I get a bomb back if I do that. I suppose that's worthwhile. I could have waited for a hangman card, I suppose, but... Nah. Too late for that now, I guess. I'm not overly worried about the situation. Did not even look at the pins. I noticed that I was getting attacked, and that's where I just left that thought. I just stopped. Didn't really need to use that brimstone right there, I suppose, but when you can use it every 2 rooms, it doesn't seem like it's particularly a bad idea to not use it, I suppose. Or to use it, I mean. So I might as well. That's pretty good. I could use it. I could save it. Actually, I'll just use it and then recharge it again. I think I can probably get another charge out of that. That's a card. Like, especially if I just do this challenge room, then I can get at least 2 more soul hearts out of it, too, because of the car battery as well. I believe there's a battery waiting for me as well. Thinking about it. Which could give me then 2 more soul hearts again, so I think I might just go all out and trying to get soul hearts on this floor. Just using the meat cube at this point for the attacking because I'm tired. Ended up taking a full heart of damage, but arguably worthwhile. Arguably in the sense that it was not. But there's probably someone who would argue that it was, and I am that someone today. Is that a small battery or a big one? It's a big one as well. Alright, well, that does simplify things a little bit, doesn't it? Because then I can just clear 2 more rooms, use it. None of these have hearts in them for as far as I can tell. So we'll just leave that alone. I'm trying to kill this one not next to a skull so it spawns another enemy, and it worked out. We got another tier rate up, another luck up over here as well. What a good time. How nice. And that even ended up going in the right order. Mysteriously. I might as well see if I can charge it regularly one more time before I go for that battery, I suppose. But yeah, I'd argue that this book is working out. I'm probably going to go back for the Brimstone later, just because I think Brimstone's a little bit more fun. But it's nice to get our health recharged at least a little bit over here. Makes life a little bit safer. The skulls very much disappeared even though I killed the right one first, so that's, I guess, just another fun little pin thing that we're having to deal with here, but fair enough. Could take that. That's not even that terrible, you know? That's just 10 coins waiting for us. It's another battery as well. Yeah. Let's just buy this for all the extra money in the world. I'm just gonna get the battery. And then I'm gonna get the other battery. And then I'm just gonna go back to Brimstone, I think. I do hope we're gonna get at least one more devil deal so we can maybe use this red heart to its maximum capability. But if not, I guess it doesn't really matter either. At least we'll get a stat up every time we start a floor. But simultaneously, I wouldn't mind having like the negative effect happen every now and then, I suppose. So, I don't know. Either way, I'm not overly bothered by how things are going so far. I don't mind me a Lilith run where life just goes okay from time to time. This is also a room where I'm probably not going to kill the enemies in the right order. Well, maybe. Curious if I can get it. Nope. Spikes killed the enemy, unfortunately. Fair enough. No worries. This is a room. This is the kind of room where you can very easily get into a panic and take lots of damage, but instead I got into a panic and lost my death list gift, so we all make mistakes. I'm drowsy. I'm noticing a distinct lack of a gulp pill in my not too distant future because I just want to see it. I just want to hear that gulp so I can gleefully look for 4 more. Get ourselves a... Did I not get a golden key? I recall there was a spiky chest and it said there was a golden key inside, but I guess maybe there wasn't? That's odd. I need to look back to that because I'm not actually sure what happened there. Come on, War. At least War is nice enough to be alone. So we do have that little benefit. Come on. Get ourselves a pill. Paralysis. Very nice. That's a second guppy piece. An empty vessel is also just not terrible. Now I'm kind of annoyed that I got that Eternal Heart, because now I'm going to lose my flight. But at least I can use it on this floor, which is rather nice. Sure, it helps out at least a little bit, but I definitely wouldn't mind to get that to work elsewhere. Unidentified pill. Bloop. Speed up. Tears down. Bombs are key with our 5/5 bomb count, but it did make the golden bomb a golden key at the end of the day, which would be good if I had anything locked left to open, so that's good, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it changes content when it switches from pretend regular chest to a spiky chest. That's actually pretty annoying. Well, with this flight, I can at least get 2 more soul hearts using the power of this book of Revelations. Wasn't, again, sure if this was a big battery. It was just irrelevant because I didn't have flight yet, but as it stands, might as well go for it. Might as well get the key. Not really sure what my secret room is. It's a shame we lost our golden bomb due to a bombs are key pill. That worked out. This might be money, but I guess money is probably fairly irrelevant at this stage. But then they also just didn't drop anything. Is there anything else I need to do? No, it's really just a dark room, eh? Yeah. No, either that or mother, but I feel like I've gone into a slightly wrong direction to try and get that done this particular run. Fair enough. Onwards we go. We're gonna have almost full health at the start of the next floor, so that's nice. Got ourselves fully charged up sulfur so we can destroy whatever comes our way. We have a map, which is always a good time. Genuinely forgot about the item that was going to give us a stat up, and it startled me. This is, ooh, we got Lil Brim from, taking enough damage, so that's good. Definitely, again, not a mechanic that I completely forgot about because of what it is. For good measure, let's just do this. Just because the trinket was there, and I feel like if I don't do it every single time that I can, then it almost feels like a waste, so it's good that we got it out of the way. Also, because our health container is empty, it still gives us the flight, huh? That's pretty good. I actually didn't know that worked that way. I guess that means we really do have to keep our health as low as possible all the time, which shouldn't be too difficult, I suppose, hopefully. This is a little worrying, but we have Lil Brim, so we could just hang out over here. We also have a meat cube, I suppose, so if all else failed, then we could have done that as well, but... Ooh. But then we get a shield from our empty vessel instead, and we can just do whatever we want, because this item is incredible. But I would really like to get rid of that heart container, so I never have to worry about it again. There's the Empress card, which I don't care about. Please don't spawn enemies. Yep. I saw that happen in slow motion almost. The brimstone uses of Lil Brim is actually a little bit different than regular brimstone, I suppose. In the sense that one just gets used... One just keeps shooting when you let go of the button, whereas the other one doesn't keep shooting. It just starts charging again. So that's why I guess the charge rates are also a little bit different between regular Brim and Little Brimstone. A little bit annoying. Hard to work around, I'd say. But hopefully we can find a way. That's an okay room. 3 coins for our troubles, plus 5 coins for Death's List. All in all, extremely pleased. We cannot bomb into our curse room. As far as I can tell, at least. Assuming the secret room is not over here, it is fairly unlikely, yeah. But we got a tier 8 up for Death's List, so at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. We got something fairly incredible. Might as well use the Hierophant here, and I'm guessing we're about to lose our flight. Yes, we are indeed about to lose our flight because of picking up that half a red heart over there. It unfortunately disables the empty vessel right there. That's a small rock. My speed is okay. Might as well. Hands are about to come down, and I have gotten grabbed by many hands lately. I don't know why this keeps happening. I don't know why hands vex me as much as they do, but for some reason they always manage to get me lately. It's almost incredible if it wasn't so very sad. Come on. I'm also surprised that these enemies ended up dying in the right order, because it was... I was shooting the wrong one for a while there, and it still ended up kind of working out. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Yeah, we're not doing this. We are not bothering with this nonsense right here. Sure. A little bit of extra protection. Tempted to go to the heart beggar that is in my arcade room at some point during this, just because it would simplify things a little bit in terms of having flight again. But it is kind of far back. I don't know if I want to bother. I guess I'm also just going to end up losing all my red hearts on the next floor again anyway, so in terms of that, it doesn't really matter either. So that's quite nice. How... Okay, I was gonna say, how is that one not dead yet? Also, again, how did that not count as killing them in the right order? But I guess that's another instance of the mask and the not mask being two separate entities, and then you killed the heart, and then the mask dies, but you're not supposed to kill the mask next, and it nullifies Death's List. It's a little annoying for sure. No. Soul of Judas. If there's a greed in here, yeah. There was not a greed in here. There's a pill in here. And that. Puberty. 48-hour energy, shot speed, paralysis, and verp. What a great selection. Of all the pills, excluding the one I particularly want. But that's the problem when you want one specific pill out of a pill pool of 1,000, because the odds are just not exactly in my favor. I should use Brimstone. Brimstone good. Not Brimstone less good. Especially against these enemies that do take a second to die at the end of the day, so might as well make life as easy as possible. Get the negative, and onwards we go. Didn't get a devil deal that time, but I suppose that's fine because we did get another eternal heart. So I'd like to just have the devil deal on the floor wherever we have the most red heart containers. We also take some extra damage for some more followers, hopefully. I guess it might be worthwhile to like try and I really don't have to dodge anything. It might be worthwhile to just collect the remaining red hearts at the end of the floor just for the stat ups and also the extra damage taken to get some extra followers. So all in all, this is working out fairly well, I'd say. Is there a secret room here? No. Never next to the curse room. Just a bomb. Perhaps not. One would ordinarily expect there to be either like a crawl space or a tinted rock in that whole debacle of rocks right there, but unfortunately it was not to be. Use your brimstone attack, you coward. Instead he just gave us a whole bunch of nice things, so I feel kind of bad about being so rude to him now. My apologies. Don't need money. That's not too worrying, I hope. There we go. 5 more coins. Very nice. It's just a nice day for Lilith. Just Lilith having an okay run. Nothing to worry about. Occasionally getting a range up from death. It's just good times all around. Free bombs as well. It's just Lilith gets a present. The run. It's just very nice. Very kind. Very good vibes. I'd like more runs like this, please. I could give this beggar some more bombs, but unfortunately I left the room immediately. I could look for the secret room, I suppose, because I wouldn't mind destroying a shopkeeper. That was easy. That's not a shopkeeper. But we did get our bomb back, so I guess at the end of the day I'm not too disappointed. There is 1.5 red hearts on this floor, but then we might get some from the boss as well, I suppose. I don't love this boss very much. Still can't see the shadows very well, yeah. But we're just gonna do our best here. And hope we don't need to see. Unfortunately, he spawned exactly enough enemies for him to be a problem. Alright. I mean, I'll take it. Because why not, I guess, but not, like, particularly happy about it. Ah, well. It's part of conjoined, I suppose. It's progress at the end of the day, but still I wouldn't have minded a slightly more impressive devil deal for sure. Probably need to go top left, so let's just start going in that direction. There you go. Get that shield active again. I really do. Yeah, actually I don't even hate the thing that gets rid of my red hearts right now, just because of how it combines with the other things that I have. It's quite nice, actually. Arrow walk. Not that interesting, unfortunately. Maybe a secret room? No. Would have been nice, I suppose, but simultaneously it would have meant that I had wasted 2 keys, rather, so that would have made me feel a little bit worse. But not, like, especially so, I suppose, either. I think I would have lived, is what I'm saying. Nah. I mean, luck up's nice for the teeth and all, but that's really the main thing, I suppose. What's making all these flies? Not a lot of flies at the start of that room somehow. Still ended up getting a luck up even though I didn't even have to fight a whole thing for it, so that's nice. Speed up. Just give me a bunch of free stuff before we fight the boss. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Give me more things. Wow. 5 more pills. Puberty. Luck up again. Really didn't even need to think. I mean, I guess I could just use 48-hour energy here. While I'm at it. Boop. And then we just use that again and again. And now we deal ridiculous amounts of damage with our brimstone. It also charges really quickly. Very nice. Didn't get another devil deal, unfortunately, but still, it'll have to do. If I use this, I think I'm... Yeah, I get that extra red heart, so that's kind of okay, I suppose. See if we can heal up just a little bit more before we go to the next floor, and could use a little bit of extra damage and things to make life a little bit easier on that front. Probably should have considered that maybe I would have liked those items before leaving, and as such would need flight, as I would lose it later on, but you know what? No worries. This is a no worry run. Lilith is just having a good day, and we're not going to bother Lilith with thoughts And that's exactly what we're doing here today. The map has been really kind as well. The fact that we just got mapping, it's really just made life a lot simpler. I meant to do that, and it cleared the room, so clearly it was indeed intentional. Oh, we got a dark bomb. That's nice. We have finally taken enough damage. Ah, that's good. That's a pretty big shortcut, I think. From the look of this map, I think that is wonderful. It is going to diminish the amount of red hearts we might acquire on our road to the boss, I suppose, but that's really the only downside, so I can live with that. This is a little fiddly to try and not kill the other one because he's taking just so much damage on account that he is actually attacking. But then we got the shield and nothing matters anymore. Let's just play this for a while we still have that shield active as well. Maybe we'll get like a blood thing. We did not get a blood thing, as it is, of course, officially named. Oh my god, every time. I'm surprised it didn't count as killing them in the right order either, because it did seem like it. But what do I know? I'm not a professional at lists. Even more tier... Wait, what is the max tier rate you can get with Death's List? Because it's getting pretty high, to say the least. There we go. That's how you kill a boss. Just have a shield and win. The shield is quite nice. The Sci-Fly, also fairly helpful. Wouldn't mind having Brimstone charge for the next floor, actually. But we'll see what we can do here. There we go. Let's see if we can find some red hearts on this floor. I mean, there's one. I guess I could just leave. Yeah, I'm not in a particularly big interest to try and not just leave. I think these stats are probably fine, right? These stats are probably gonna be okay. We're not gonna die in the dark room. That would be a silly place to die for sure. One more. Bloop. That's a second dark bomb. That seems excessive. Does it change if I open it? No. It's just another one. Cool. Thanks, game. I mean, I guess it's not technically an item if you look to the top right either, but still, that seems a little silly for sure. Okay. Knife. 7 seals is fun. Headless baby. Would that count as conjoined, or would it not? Because I technically... I don't know. Let's just see what happens. It's not conjoined because some of these babies are not real. That's unfortunate. Right, I'll take that. I could take Ouija board, I guess. Or brimstone bombs. Yeah, I'll just take that, I suppose. Let's go. Oh, this is a big floor. I was not aware. I was not aware of the implications of this floor. Also, immediately took damage from the first room, so that's a little worrying. And then we immediately get that same enemy type. Please stop. Please stop being mean. God, this is such a tank as well. But fortunately, that one gave me back my health, so it kind of balances out at least. But they are nasty enemies. They're possibly the nastiest enemies added to Repentance, honestly, because they are such a bother. But, you know, I think the build still manages to deal with these issues more or less fine. Even with a little bit of extra damage. We got a shot speed up right there, so that's nice. Bunch of troll bombs, hopefully not hitting us. I've looked almost everywhere now where a secret room could be, so hopefully the next one is actually going to be the one. That's exciting. I, for one, believe these balls are going to ruin Death's List. Yep. That's unfortunate. I guess I don't even mind having Ouija board here because of that singular rock in the middle of the room. It would have ruined my day. Really? Not there either? Huh. Well, that's surprising. I have no idea where the secret room is. I'm not going to look for it any further. Doesn't seem like it's worth the effort. But it is a little bit of a shame. I don't mind having secret rooms. 48-hour energy? Well, I know where I'm going to use that at least. The boss is going to be very happy with me. I'm sure of it. Oops. There we go. Guessing you spawn enemies, doesn't matter. Let's just win. Whoop. And we have a shield, we've got a bunch of brimstone, everything's good times. Empty vessel is amazing. It's a really good unlock. It's a really, really strong item. For Devil Deal specifically. Yeah. That's it. That's all I needed to do is Lilith. So there you go. We unlock Succubus, which is actually pretty good. I didn't know that was an unlock, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. Since it is kind of Lilith related, I suppose. But yeah, that's not bad. It's also kind of a Devil Deal item, I suppose, but still, it's got its uses. It flies around, it gives you extra damage, it's a good time for everyone involved, and it's one more thing we have left to do as Lilith to finish this character, and that's Mother. So, all in all, pretty decent progress. Either way, hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another run with a different character, and I hope to see you all there. Bye bye.